If you live in one of the big cities like Miami, New York, LA, and London, what's the point in taking her out to an expensive place? I don't see the point anymore in taking these baddies or these hot girls out to these top restaurants in these big cities. There's a few reasons why shouldn't be something you should be doing at all. And also, if you think it's going to get you laid and if you think it's going to buy you love, then think again, Dumbo, because it certainly isn't going to do that. So I'm going to give you a bunch of reasons why it makes no sense for you to take hot girls out to these top restaurants in these big cities. Now, most of you are still going to go ahead and do this because you're simps either way. And to be fair, I've been in that situation a few times. And you have to get stung to really learn your lesson. You're in this restaurant in New York and you've paid $500 and you're like, shit, like what an expensive ass bill. And I'm probably still not going to get laid. But if I am going to get laid, then it's just cost me the same amount of money it would have cost me to pay for an escort anyway. So it's literally more expensive to go to these restaurants than it is to just pay for some escort and get laid, which is why a lot of these guys are having to turn to that, which is a disgusting thing to do. But here's why there's actually no point in you taking her out to this super expensive snazzy place in these top cities. The first reason is that these places, given inflation since COVID, have become super expensive to go out in. Now, I'm a young, rich man who's come from nothing, so I have a value for money. And I can afford to go out to expensive places every night. But I understand the value for money, and I'm not going to piss my money up the wall. The only time I'll spend my money is if there's real value to be placed, I'm with the lads, or it's a good quality girl, it's my girlfriend or my wife, and I know she's going to appreciate it. And so therefore, once in a while, it's nice to go to these restaurants. But if you're taking these girls out and you think you're going to get laid, and you think, oh, she's going to be impressed by this, think again. These restaurants are super expensive. So in these big cities, you're likely to pay up to $500. It's averaging around $500, especially if you're going to drink alcohol and she's going to drink alcohol, and especially if you let her pick what alcohol to drink as well. And if she's got expensive taste, which a lot of these girls do these days because they're so exposed to this new world, oh, I only drink this type of champagne. If she starts ordering champagne to the table, you're fucked, bro. You're seriously in the gutter. You better hope you get laid that night. But she will just do as she pleases. So she'll order the expensive champagne. You'll come out with a massive bill. So that's the first problem. The first problem is these places are hugely expensive. The second issue is that she don't appreciate shit. And especially the case with Western women, especially in the big cities. And here's why. Because when you spend time in Miami, like myself, living in a nice apartment right in Miami Beach in South Beach, having moved over from London, and you see all these glamorous, amazing girls, and you think to yourself, yeah, man, I'm going to get stuck in and I'm going to take them somewhere nice. And you take them somewhere nice and you realize you get absolutely stung by the bill. And secondly, she's already been to that place 10 times before with 5 other dudes. She's already been to all of the good restaurants in the city because she's hot and everyone else has invited her out. So basically, you're no different to the rest of them. You're just another fool that's taken her out. Or you're just another guy that she's hoping she can fall for and just try her luck. But if it's not you, then it's someone else taking her to that restaurant. So she's clearly not going to be appreciative of the experience. She's already been there 10 times. Why would she appreciate it on the 11th time with you? Is it because you're such a good conversationalist? Oh, mate, you must be so cool. Wow, your chat must be so good. Fuck me, you must be a model. You must look so good. Maybe you're a magician. You're doing magic on the table. Whatever the hell it is, you're probably trying to entertain her like the monkey that you are. But she's not going to be impressed. She's seen it all before. She's going to be unappreciative. So there you go. We've already mentioned 2 problems. The first thing is that it's bloody expensive and it's going to set you back a fair amount of money. The second thing is that she really will not appreciate it, even if you take her to the nicest place. And here's the third and final thing. It won't get you laid. And it's absolutely no guarantee to get you laid. Women will decide when they're going to open their legs up to you. And it's not just because you've taken her to a nice place. If you've built up the date, or you built up to the date number 3 or 4 or 5, and you've taken her to the nice place, yes, you've definitely increased your chances of her opening her legs. But there is absolutely no guarantee, and it's all about how she feels. A woman will define when she spreads her legs depending on how she feels about you. And even if you've gone to this nice top restaurant, you've been a little bit boring, or she's tired, or some bullshit's going on her phone and someone's messaging her, or she's had an argument with her friend and she's not feeling it that night, then she'll just go home after you've spent $720 on her drinking 4 glasses of very expensive champagne, hardly eating anything, and complaining to you about her best friend being bitchy that day. That's what's likely to happen to you. So you're still not going to get laid, and you're going to go home with blue balls, with your dick in your hand, and you're going to switch on the porn, which is something you definitely shouldn't do, because that is some devilish shit. So there you go, my friends. That there is the issue with taking a girl out to an expensive restaurant in the top most expensive cities in the world. Here's a solution, because I do want to finish off the video with a solution. You could do what I've done. I have come to, well, because I'm able to work remotely, and I hope you can do the same thing, but I have come to these wonderful lands in the east here of Europe. I'm currently in Romania, but I travel to wherever the fuck I want to go to. And when you are in cities like Romania, you'll have an instance like I've had tonight. I went to a wonderful restaurant which served great food in Bucharest city centre. Now, I did go with a girl that I've been seeing recently, so we've done a few dates. I'm starting to see her. I really like her. She's great. She's feminine. She's sweet. She's ambitious. She ticks loads of boxes, and there's some chemistry there, so we're seeing where it goes. Now, I've taken her to this restaurant, top restaurant. She didn't exactly go and order a bunch of champagne, but she ordered a nice glass of wine. She also ordered a very nice piece of steak, and I ordered a nice veal schnitzel and a bottle of water, and so on and so forth. Not too snazzy, not too crazy, and the bill comes up to around $100. So we're literally talking one of the best restaurants in the city, right? And you don't just order some snacks and some water, you literally order some of the best things on the menu, right? The ribeye steak and the fat veal schnitzel, which was literally about this big, absolutely stuffed me, and you pay $100, and that's including a glass of wine and a 15% tip. So that's a wonderful evening at a great restaurant with a really feminine, gorgeous woman who's appreciative, and it's $100. Now compare that to spending $500 in Miami, New York, or LA, or London with some unappreciative chick who really doesn't give a shit about you, who's been taken to these restaurants time and time again. The difference is you're going to pay 5 times more, and she's not going to appreciate it, and you're probably not going to get laid. So it's a lose, lose, lose in these big cities. Now, that's a generalization. There are obviously anomalies. If you absolutely have a wonderful wife and a beautiful girlfriend, you really cherish her and you want to take her out to a nice meal, like I mentioned at the start of the video, sure, it makes sense once in a while to treat your partner to these lovely experiences. But in general, you're probably dating a chick who's seen it all before, done it all before, and you're just another mug that's spending $500 on her and getting absolutely nothing in return. Sorry, my bro. You need to learn better lessons.